The parts you discover about you when you sit with your monsters will be your areas of strength where you can begin to exercise your intuition.
Monsters wanna talk to me, no quarter drawn by lawyers on a crimson sea. We black willows break like waves. We are fragile creatures on collision with our judgment day. Nightbird says she knows.
Hello, Monster Whisperers. Good day to you all. First of all, big thanks to my friend Sean Emerson of MenLiving for committing to sharing this Monster Whisperer content to the MenLiving community, and for his post from last week inspired by my art piece, All the Light I Need. I appreciate Sean's insight into what we all can become when we lean into life together. Check it out in the link below. And if you found your way here through MenLiving, thank you so much for checking us out. We welcome you to our growing community of Monster Whisperers. Well, I wasn't too sure if I wanted to go here today, but I'm going to. This is just a start of idea that I'll need to put more time into exploring, but that seems appropriate considering the topic. I'm not worried about having all the answers today because we're going to talk about intuition. Intuition, instinct, that gut feeling. Do you give any value to that soft nudge within you? Or are you one of the ever-growing number of analytical people? When you're expected to make a decision, can you feel the answer? Or is your first thought, well, what does the data say? This is important. We're rapidly progressing toward a stat-that society where the answer is either in the data or else we just need more data. Do you know what's funny to me about that? Amazon Web Services, or AWS, is leading this charge, at least from a marketing standpoint. I like football, and if you watch any amount of football, you'll be very familiar with the AWS stat-that commercials. This is where they show a clip of an amazing play with a very low probability of succeeding, but it works. There was only 0.1 yards of separation the receiver had, an 8.9% probability of making the catch, but it still worked. Doesn't Amazon see the irony in this? This is supposed to be a commercial about how having more data should increase your probability of success, and they use the most amazing plays with the least probability of success to market this. Seriously. I don't know who the marketing firm is that created the pitch for this campaign, but bravo. Cue the slow clap. They sold Amazon on using the most amazing plays in the NFL that completely discredit their service as a way to promote their service. And most of us watch those commercials and think, wow, only 8.9% chance of success and it still worked. That's amazing, because it is. But it's amazing because despite the statistics, some coach trusted his gut in that specific situation and found success. It would have been a better strategy for Amazon to be able to show that same play and at the end of it say, we knew that play would work because our data showed it had an 89% chance of success. But they can't say that because you can't stat intuition. We need to get back to trusting our guts, believing our instinct, listening to our intuition. Like I said at the beginning, I'm not really interested in trying to prove I'm right about any of this. That would take data that I don't have. You'll either get it or you won't. If you do get it, I'll tell you instinct is like any other muscle. If you ignore it, it will be weak. But if you look for ways to use it and lean into how you're feeling out these moments, you'll start to create clarity in interpreting the nudge. You'll actually get better with it over time. And yes, this is absolutely tied to understanding your identity. The parts you discover about you when you sit with your monsters will be your areas of strength where you can begin to exercise your intuition. Here's my final thought on intuition for this post. With the majority of our society looking for all of their answers in the data, they will get to a point where they hit some dead ends or actually become less innovative because they're basing their decisions on probability. those of us who have been exercising our intuitions will be in short supply. After the data homogenizes the majority of our society, we'll come back around to valuing intuition as a differentiator to the data. So those of us who are already living from an intuitive place and can teach others how to regain that skill will be in high demand. I don't know, it's just a gut feeling I have. It starts with identity. Build your intuition from there, trust it, and allow it to grow. Thanks again for exploring with me. Till next time, keep whispering.
Monsters wanna talk to me.